Hi! Welcome to Holy Time TV. Before we start, smash that subscribe button for more videos like this in the future. In the Bible, Jehovah is the English translation of the Hebrew name for God, YHWH, often referred to as the Tetragrammaton. Jehovah's Messenger generally refers to a person or an angelic being sent by Jehovah or Yahweh, the God of Israel, to deliver a message or accomplish a specific task. There are several instances in the Bible where Jehovah sends a messenger to communicate with people or guide them in their actions. Angels as Jehovah's messengers. Angels are spiritual beings that serve as messengers of God. They often deliver important messages, provide guidance, or offer protection to humans. For example, in Genesis chapter 19 verses 1 to 29, two angels were sent to rescue Lot and his family from the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. In the New Testament, the angel Gabriel appears to Zechariah, Luke chapter 1 verses 11 to 20, and Mary, Luke chapter 1 verses 26 to 38, to announce the births of John the Baptist and Jesus, respectively. Prophets as Jehovah's messengers. Prophets are individuals chosen by God to receive divine revelations and deliver them to the people. Prophets like Moses, Isaiah, Jeremiah, and Ezekiel were all considered Jehovah's messengers, as they were tasked with conveying God's message to the people of Israel. For example, Moses led the Israelites out of Egypt and received the 10 Commandments from God on Mount Sinai, Exodus chapters 19 to 20. Jesus Christ as Jehovah's messenger. In the New Testament, Jesus Christ is considered the ultimate messenger of God, as he is the Word made flesh, John chapter 1 verse 14, and the fulfillment of the Old Testament prophecies, Matthew chapter 5 verse 17. Jesus brought the message of salvation and the kingdom of God to humanity and instructed his disciples to continue spreading the message after his death and resurrection, Matthew chapter 28 verses 18 to 20. In Genesis chapter 16, Jehovah appears to Hagar in the form of an angelic messenger. This case corresponds to the first category mentioned previously, where angels serve as Jehovah's messengers. In this story, Hagar is the Egyptian maidservant of Sarah, Sarai, who is the wife of Abraham. Sarah is unable to conceive a child and decides to give Hagar to Abraham as a surrogate. Hagar becomes pregnant, leading to tension between her and Sarah. As a result, Hagar flees into the desert to escape mistreatment by Sarah. While Hagar is in the desert, an angel of the Lord appears to her near a spring of water, Genesis chapter 16 verse 7. The angel delivers a message from Jehovah, instructing Hagar to return to Sarah and submit to her authority. The angel also informs Hagar that she will give birth to a son, named Ishmael, and that he will become the father of a great nation, Genesis chapter 16 verses 9 to 12. In this case, the angel serves as a messenger from Jehovah, providing guidance and comfort to Hagar during her time of distress. The appearance of the angel demonstrates God's care for Hagar and his involvement in her life, as well as in the lives of her descendants. Dr. David Jeremiah, a well-known pastor and founder of Turning Point Radio and Television Ministries, delivered a sermon series called Angels, God's Invisible Army. In this series, he explores the roles and functions of angels as messengers and servants of God. Dr. Jeremiah discusses their appearances throughout the Bible, their ministry to believers, and their involvement in spiritual warfare. Here's a brief overview of the sermon series. Angels, God's Invisible Army. Dr. Jeremiah provides an introduction to the nature and purpose of angels and their work as messengers and servants of God. The ministry of angels. This sermon focuses on the ways angels minister to believers, protect them, and guide them throughout their lives. Angels and prophecy. Dr. Jeremiah discusses the role of angels in the fulfillment of biblical prophecies and their appearances in the book of Revelation. Angels and spiritual warfare. This sermon explores the involvement of angels in spiritual battles and their role in protecting believers from evil forces. While this sermon series may not be the most popular on the topic of Jehovah's Messengers, it offers a comprehensive look at the role of angels in the Bible and their significance in the lives of believers. In summary, Jehovah's Messenger in the Bible can refer to angels, prophets, or Jesus Christ, all of whom were sent by God to deliver important messages, provide guidance, or accomplish specific tasks. These messengers played crucial roles in the unfolding of God's plan for humanity and the salvation history recorded in the Bible. Christians who acknowledge the presence of the angel of the Lord or the messengers sent by God should cultivate an attitude of faith, obedience, and reverence in their religious lives. Here are some attitudes and practices to consider. Faith. Trust in God's sovereignty and the belief that He is actively involved in the world and the lives of His people. This includes trusting in His guidance, protection, and provision, often mediated through His messengers or angels. Obedience. Be open to the guidance and direction of God in your life, even when it comes through unexpected means, such as through angels or other divine messengers. Be willing to follow God's commandments and live according to His will as revealed in the Bible. Reverence. Show respect and awe for God and His divine messengers, recognizing their holiness and power. Do not worship angels, as worship is reserved for God alone. Revelation chapter 22 verses 8-9, but acknowledge their role in carrying out His divine plans. Humility. Recognize that, as humans, we have limited understanding and control over our lives and the world around us. Be humble before God and His messengers, acknowledging that they have access to divine wisdom and power beyond our comprehension. Prayer. Cultivate a strong prayer life, seeking God's guidance, wisdom, and protection in all aspects of life. Pray for the assistance of His angels when needed, remembering that they are servants of God, ministering to His people. Hebrews chapter 1 verse 14. Discernment. Exercise discernment when it comes to spiritual experiences or encounters, ensuring that they align with the teachings of the Bible and the character of God. Test the spirits to determine whether they are truly from God. 1 John chapter 4 verse 1. Gratitude. Be thankful for the ways God cares for and protects His people, often through the ministry of angels. Express gratitude for their role in your life and the lives of others. By cultivating these attitudes and practices, Christians can develop a deep and meaningful relationship with God, while acknowledging the role of His divine messengers in their lives. If you liked this video, don't forget hit that like button, and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this in the future. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.